Now let's talk about the negative aspects of OMAD, okay? I want to keep this channel very positive, but I'm about to drop a lot of negativity on you. No, I'm just kidding. Well, it'll be helpful. It'll be helpful, but I feel like it needs to be talked about. I don't want to trick people into thinking like, oh, this is perfect and beautiful and amazing, and you'll just feel like you're in heaven 24/7. And no. Let's be realistic. Let's be real, okay? Let's be real, and let's get right to it. Number one of the things that happens to some of us, not everyone, it's okay. Some of you are doing amazing on this diet. But it's that we tend to eat a lot, let me emphasize that, a lot, in just one meal, and it can be tough on our digestion. I hear more people talking about this now. It happens to me a lot of the time. I don't have the most incredible digestion on planet Earth. I think. Maybe I'm top 10, who knows? But it can be challenging. So that's why I don't do it every day. To be honest, full transparency, I don't do OMAD every day. Some days I feel like I need 2 meals and I need to space it out more and I need whatever. Don't obsess about it, but find what works for you. If OMAD isn't working for you, then why keep doing it? Only because someone says it's the healthiest diet in the world. I don't know. Follow your own intuition. See what your body's telling you. All right, let's move on. That's enough for that one, I think. And the second one is kind of related to the first one, that it's easy, very easy, at least for me, to overeat and feel like crap. For me, and for many others that I know of too. Emotional eating, or you haven't eaten all day, so you're very hungry, and it's tough to estimate how much is enough, and we eat too fast, and then once the signal gets to the brain that we're full, it's like, holy shit, I'm full. I'm way too full. I'm seriously full. I think I overdid it, but now it's too late. Now it's too late. That happens to me a lot. So that is one of the negative things I think about OMAD. Of course, it's a personal thing. I'm not saying that's going to happen to everyone. I've tended to overeat throughout my life, and I can talk more about that in other videos. So that's a challenge, of course. There's some emotional stuff going on, even biochemical, like if you have deficiencies and things like that. There's so much going on. But just to make the point, it's easy to overeat and feel like crap. So then you'll be spending more time in the toilet than actually eating and enjoying your life. Number 3, I think 3, yeah, that it takes a lot of experimentation to get right. For some of us, not for everyone. Don't get pissed off. Don't go crazy in the comments. For some of us, it takes a ton of experimentation to get right, which of course with every diet. But now it's like, okay, I only got one chance in the day to get it right. It's not like I'm dividing my meals into 2 or 3 a day. I just have one chance to get it right, and shit, it takes a lot of experimentation to get it right. So that's just a little aside for you there. Hopefully it helps. Number 4, that sometimes being around a lot of people who are eating can be tough. Birthday parties, or like a lunch on a weekend that people invite you to or whatever, and you want to stick to your fast because you want to and you're feeling great, and you don't feel forced to do it, right? When you feel inspired to do it, no one's forcing you, you want to do it, but it's still tough sometimes. If there's 20 people eating and having an incredible time, and you're also having an incredible time, but you're not eating, that can be tough sometimes. That can be challenging. For me, it's been a beautiful test. I gotta say, it's been awesome, but it's tough. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna pretend to you like I'm enlightened and that doesn't faze me, that doesn't affect me. Of course it's tough sometimes. I didn't number them, shit, I should have. 5, I think. If you're not already relatively healthy, then it might be a lot for your system to handle. Now, easy ways to fix this. Start eating healthier before you do OMAD. Maybe do the 16-8 fasting, intermittent fasting, the lean gains method and all that, while you're starting to eat healthy, detox a little bit. But if you jump right into OMAD, it might be too much for your system, so consider that. Maybe start eating healthy before, do a little bit of detox, and I'm actually gonna make a video on how to, I don't think I've recorded that yet. I don't know, maybe I have. I don't know how to get ready for the diet and all that. And let me see what else I wrote down. Can you give me just 2 seconds for me to read that? Similar to that one, that detox symptoms can be tough to handle at first. Like I said, if you've never done any kind of detox, and if you've been eating a lot of fast food and processed foods and all that, I'm not judging, I'm just saying if you've done that throughout your life, you might be detoxing like crazy at first. If you do OMAD and a healthy diet, and holy shit, like that can be tough. That can be tough. From what I hear, I mean, I've been eating healthy for a while, relatively healthy, doing a lot of detoxes and all that stuff. So it wasn't challenging for me, but I hear a lot of people reach out to me for that. So just to share that one with you. And to end with this one, the physical, mental, and emotional challenge. Physically, I think I've talked about some of the challenges that you'll face mentally and emotionally. I don't think it's the easiest diet to do. For some people, fasting for so long, it's tough. Like we have maybe a subtle level, a low level of addiction to food. And we have the emotional eating and eating out of boredom and cravings and all this stuff. So fasting for a long time can be very challenging mentally and emotionally. So I just want you to be aware of that. That could be considered a negative, but, and a big but. To me, that's one of the biggest gifts. It's one of the biggest gifts because it brings that up to the surface for us to take a look at it and be like, oh, what's going on here? Why am I getting so triggered? Why am I going crazy? Why am I so challenged by not eating? Why does this addiction to food come up so much right now? Not to judge yourself, not to criticize yourself, not to think you need to fix so many things about yourself, just to be aware of it in a loving, compassionate way. And then you can be like, okay, there's room for healing right here. Mental, emotional healing. So that's just one aspect that I don't see these as negative. I see them all as opportunities. And this last one especially, this is a huge opportunity for growth. It's been for me, for personal growth, and I believe it could be for you. So I hope that helps. I just want to share that. Don't want to make it too long, but I really, really hope that helped. Please let me know in the comments if that helped. If it did, give it a thumbs up. And I'll see you on the next one.